sis, we're back. Episode 6, part 1 with your girl, Cala, and our special guest today, my sister, Tamara, L.See. She's going to be bringing us that conversation, talking about grace under pressure and healing while carrying it. It's going to be so good, so spicy, the gems. She's going to be so soft-spoken. Get ready to tap in. She's going to go ahead and introduce herself and tell us how she's feeling on today.
I'm doing. I'm thankful. I won't complain. I'm being strong as always. I'm thankful that God woke me up this morning. I'll say that.
Yeah, bunny.
One day at a time.
Going. One day at a time.
Look, every day is different. You got to take it one day at a time by God's grace. That's just what I say. That's what I tell myself every day, every morning when I open my eyes. I'm thankful.
Amen. Before the businesses, the accomplishments, and the titles, tell the world, who is Tamara?
Just a girl from the country who grew up in Freeport, and just I have fond memories of just growing up in the country and being with family and watching our mother, my aunts, our grandmother just be strong and what a strong woman looks like, and just our family building businesses. And that's what motivated me to want to be the best I could in school. I was, in advanced and honors classes, always made good grades. I just was striving. I wanted to go to college and didn't know then that I necessarily wanted to have my own business, but just seeing our family, the women specifically, and the things that they overcame and the things that they would do, it just always made me want to be the best at whatever I did. And I was just determined, no matter where I was, that I was going to be successful, no matter what it is. So I just probably didn't even know exactly what I wanted to do at the time, but I just knew that I was going to do something great, and I was going to be somebody, no matter what that looked like. I had all these different dreams in my head from watching TV, but I just really didn't know. And so it's just something to be like where I am today, and just to hear people specifically like you, because I feel like you're my baby, say positive things about me, because I just feel like, I'm just, a normal, regular person, and I still feel like I am. But it takes other people to say things for me to realize that I accomplished some of those things that I saw myself doing when I was younger, but it's like I wanted it, but I really couldn't see it. So I'm just a woman that was a little girl that just had hope, and just, watched the strong women in her family that let me know that I could do whatever I wanted to do.
Wow. So that leads me to my next question. And my next question is, what did little Tamara need that grown Tamara now understands?
Oh, goodness. Just, I would say just probably belief in self and self-worth. I know when little Tamara was just so shy and so reserved and an introvert, and kind of had friends, didn't have friends. Mama didn't let us go anywhere. And so I just think about now how I never meet a stranger, no matter where I am. And I just had a fear then of being around people and believing that I could make an impact, and knowing just what my worth was just as an individual. And now, girl, you can't tell me nothing. I am Tamara L.See, honey. I am Tamara L.See. Everybody loves me, and I love people, and I just love to help people, and I love to talk to people. I just love just being everything, and just being, just all of this. What people say now, I'm too much, and I never would have thought people would have described that to me when I was younger. But you've always got to have someone. You cannot always be alone. You got to realize who you are and your self-worth, and that you're doing something, and how no matter what you do, somebody's watching you and you're making an impact on someone. And so you always want it to be positive. So it's just like, it's okay to share. It's okay. You don't have to be just you. It's okay to share yourself with the world and other people, and however you see fit, like whatever your faith is and your belief is, it's okay.
Right. You mentioned overcoming childhood trauma in your bio that you sent me,
Mm-hmm.
and evolving from being the introverter that you were. What was the moment that made you realize I can't stay here anymore?
Ooh, probably you. Probably you. You were born, and I just remember probably the first time I held you and I fed you. And then when, like I said, mom didn't really let me go anywhere. But then when I was able to go somewhere, I always had you with me. So you were like my child. People thought that you were my child. And even though I had siblings that I knew of at the time, our bond was different. And I just felt at that point that I was going to be an example for you. And so that kind of gave me my motivation to, I got to do this. I got to do this because she is watching me. Like you used to imitate some of the things I do. And I realized like whatever I do, you're watching. And if I want you to be somebody, I got to be somebody too. And mama, and mama, and like I said, our aunts, they're still watching them. They motivated me. And I felt like, just like I'm looking at them, their example, I'm an example for you. So I'm like, okay, girl, you got to get out there. Like you got to stop being scared and be whatever, because you have to be an example for her. So she can be a success too.
Baby, you did a good job, Sha. You did a good job. Did fear ever try to convince you to stay hidden?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. I just remember, I mean, it's crazy all the things that I've been through, but I just remember leaving to go to college. And I left to go to Texas A&M. And it was such a different world. And I ended up coming back, but after that first semester, and I think about that all the time because it's not because I couldn't do it, I was afraid because it was something that was different. And I had to learn later that different is what we need.
Right.
God gives us the strength when we have that spirit of fear. He gives us the strength to be able to get through it. We just have to know that he's right there with us. Right. And I look, I was not going to him like I was supposed to at the time. And I began to realize that as I got older, because he had me there for a reason. And he also had me leave for a reason so I could realize what I know now that I didn't know then. Right. That actually made me stronger. But it was just a fear. I was supposed to be there. And even though I didn't graduate from there, and I still ended up graduating and get my education later, life may have been different. That's not the path that he had for me, obviously, but fear changed everything because I acted on that instead of just sitting there and praying and saying, God, please order my steps. Like, direct me. What do I need to do? I didn't at the time. I can be honest with that. And that's what I should have done. And
I love that you said you should have acted on fear. Most people don't act on fear. We fold.
Yes. And I folded. I folded, and like I said, it taught me a lot, especially now when I look back and think about just the decisions that I made or whatever the case may be. But everything happens for a reason. I'm a big believer in everything happens for a reason, and life would be different. And I'm thankful for where I am now.
Amen. Many people see the highlight reel, but they don't see the fight. What has navigated L.See, SLE, and what is it, Sjogren's taught you about strength? What did that teach you about strength? Getting knowledge of that.
It's a different type of strength because there is knowing makes you stronger, right? When you are going through things, especially whether it be physically or mentally, and you don't know why, and sometimes you're not taking the time to find out. It was a long road just for me to get diagnosed, but going through the pain, not sharing that I was going through the pain, not sharing with people the things that I was dealing with physically because I didn't understand it and didn't know. And then later finding out and then sharing with people, hey, this is a diagnosis, and people who I had not shared the journey with, not believing that that was it because I didn't share it. You have to share it. Because you sharing what you're going through allows you to learn a lot outside of being stronger because you have that support. And when you have that support, you're open to finding out and understanding, what am I really going through? What does this hardship, these weaknesses, this pain, what does it look like for me versus someone else? So it's okay to talk to people whether they've been through it or not. Or sometimes people will think, oh, well, I'm having that too. I've been in situations where, because I started sharing what I was dealing with, I was afraid to before, but even after diagnosed, because I start sharing, sometimes you're scared to share because some people that don't understand think, oh, she wants to be victim, or oh, she wants to have attention or whatever. And through me researching and trying to understand what I'm dealing with day to day, or understanding that, oh, well, this person has it, but I don't have that symptom. Maybe this is not it, or maybe I should be stronger because it seems like they're handling it or whatever. But me sharing my journey and my struggles has helped other people who were either afraid like I was before, or didn't understand, or just ignored it, or didn't realize it, or allowed them to understand that just because you're going through something doesn't mean that you cannot live a life, be happy, be successful. Go to God and say, God, like, how do I get through this? Like, are you with me? Or just pray and say, God, today is a hard day. God, what should I do about this? But one thing he let me know is that you have to understand what you're going through. You have to really know what it is. You have to really know how to fight it. I'm giving you the strength.
Right.
And I'm giving you what you need to know so you can get through it, and really so you can help other people too.
Right. So how do you continue showing up for people while carrying your own pain?
Because God said so. Because he said so. When he wakes me up, he's waking me up for a reason. He's waking me up for a reason. So sometimes it is hard, but even before I was diagnosed, when I knew something was wrong with me, my position, like in my friend circles and everything, is I'm the person that everybody comes to. I'm the person that's going to be there for them. They know they can come to Tam, and if they have a problem and we're going to figure it out, they know I'm going to show up for them or whatever. So at that moment, when I could not show up, it was a shock to them, or whatever the case may be. But once I started going through this and I'm like, oh, I can't do this, I was disappointed in myself. I had to understand that it is okay, but I'm thinking this is what my position is. This is what God put me here for. He did not say because you have this issue and this issue that you cannot show up.
Right.
That you cannot do it.
Right.
So you cannot be, this is what I have you here for, to help people in whatever way that may be, whether it be your friend, whether it be your coworker, whether it be your family member, your mother, your father, your sister. You know what I have you here for. And I give you the strength to be able to get up in the morning to be able to achieve those things. So It's just like, I love you. I know that I can do this. If I could get up, if he wakes me up, he woke me up for a reason.
Right.
So I know what my calling is in life. He showed me a long time ago. So just because I have this issue does not mean, if he allows me to open my eyes, then I can do what he has me here for. I can do it. And so
and you do it well.
Thank you.
Have you ever had moments where you wanted to stop?
Oh, girl. Yes. I even now I think, and I'm like, baby, God, he knocks me on my head. Even if it's not physically, he let me know, girl, what is wrong with you? But I have had those moments when I spent the whole day, if I have to work, I have to go to this because I want to show up for this friend, I want to show up for this family, or whatever the case may be. And then as soon as you say no, they don't understand. Like the illness I have, I could wake up and be perfectly fine. We could be laughing and kicking, and in 10 minutes, I feel like I have bricks on me. And some people don't understand that. Some people don't understand how it is. And you could wake up in the middle of the night in the worst pain. I've had it to where I'm just like, it could be 6 a.m. I'm not going to be alive at 8 a.m. I have those moments, and I'm just like, God, I can't do it no more. Like, I'm tired. Not that I don't want to be here, but I don't want to have to get up and go to work. I don't want to have to show up at this. I don't want to have to do this. I don't want to have to work my business. But I'm like, girl, you worked so hard to get here. What are you talking about?
Right.
There's so many people watching you that you motivate, and I have people to say such positive things to me that I get in my head. I'm just like, oh my God, I'm hurting today. Oh, I'm so tired. I want to get up and go to the gym. but I don't want to tell brother-in-law that I'm not coming. But I have those moments. I'm like, I don't want to book another travel vacation for somebody. But they're
Right.
so happy when they come back. I'm like, but it gives me joy. So you have those moments of weakness and those moments of doubt. That's just living life. Being a child of God, you're going to have that. But the devil stays busy. And so I get in my head, but I say a prayer and I thank you, God. Like, girl, what is wrong with you? And I live to
Girl,
fight
what is
another
wrong with
day.
you? In
My
this,
God's grace.
in this day, you have to get up and continue to fight because, as we all know, life be life, and like I've said previously, but you have to keep going. You have to push, even though sometimes you put others before yourself. You have to do it for yourself.
Mm-hmm.
You have to do it for yourself. So, was there a season where your faith was tested and you had to choose trust over understanding?
I've had several of them seasons, but probably here recently, this last year or two, has been the most significant, the best example I can give of choosing like, God, I don't understand it, but I trust you. God, I'm hurt, I'm brokenhearted, but I trust you. It just, and it's made me stronger and it's made me happier. Like going through that, we don't understand that when we go through pain that it's hard. When we deal with things, it's hard. But I think sometimes we don't think about that when we get to the other side of it, how happy we are because you think about, dang, that was hard, but God brought me through that.
Right.
I didn't understand it, and I probably still don't understand it today, but I didn't think that I would be able to survive that. But I got through it.
Right.
I got through, and I had, and I could think of two specific times, like I said, the most recent and another time, and it probably took the same amount of time for me to really understand. But when I got to the point, and I'm like, I pray all the time anyway, but when you get to those moments, in the hardest and the darkest times, when you just have to tell yourself, I trust you, I trust you, I trust you. But when you're telling yourself, God, I trust you, and when you're praying and you're talking to him, you still have that is like that piece of doubt. So you literally are praying as soon as it hits. So you're gonna think about it over and over all day. You praying 95 times a day. Like, cause you to get through it. I mean, and it sounds crazy, but like I'm just like, God, it's hard, but I trust you. I don't understand it. I trust you. Tears in my eyes, but I trust you. I don't understand that this person looking at me, this, whatever, I'm feeling this. I can't get up because I'm hurt, but I trust you. I'm gonna get up. I know you're gonna bring you carrying me. I trust you. You're gonna bring me through it. And you'll get through it. It's hard, it's easy to say, but it's gonna be okay.
So in this specific season or seasons, what did God reveal to you about himself in the seasons?
Tamara, I got you. You believed I got you, but you didn't think I had you.
You believe I got you.
Mm-hmm.
But you didn't
think I had you.
Think I had you.
Mm-hmm. Tamara, you've been through some rough times, and you always got through it. And you've been through times that think I could never go through something as bad as that time until something worse comes through. But I brought you through the last one, so why would you have thought that I wouldn't bring you through this one? And even if you don't understand right now, you will eventually understand. I'm telling you, doubt, people like faith, people with the strongest faith, you get into that situation where you never thought that this would happen. And you just start doubting God just a little bit, but you know better. You just don't want to deal with the pain that you see other people dealing with. And you're telling other people, it's going to be okay. Just pray about it, whatever. But when it becomes you, you're like, And at some
I don't know about
that. At some point you're thinking, no, why I'm sitting there telling this person this and I don't want to listen. I think I'm supposed to be different. I think I'm supposed to be different. But it's like, girl, he taught me. It's like, you cannot think that it will never happen to you. Or you cannot go through something hard and think it can never get worse. Because it always can be worse. But no matter how bad it gets, you have to know God got you. You have to know that. You have to seek him.
God got you. God got you. You maintained a 27-year career. while building businesses. How did you balance purpose with pressure?
Oh, child. The way I balance purpose with pressure is, like I said, from that little girl that was watching our family members, it's like, I know I can. I have to succeed. I have to succeed. Why am I doing this? What's my purpose at the end of the day? And the pressure is when things get hard or you're trying to do something, you're like, well, why did this happen? Or something fails, you get a no. You think, oh, this is my break. And then either you're trying to get a promotion or I want this big booking or whatever the case may be. And it's like, okay, I'm gonna give up. That's pressure because you're thinking, or you're scared, or you have like this certain client and it's like they're very demanding or whatever. That's pressure. And you think, oh, I don't want to deal with them. But it's like, but what is my purpose? Why am I doing this?
Right.
Why am I doing this? Why did I start this? Why would I think that I can't do this? Again, doubt. Why am I doubting myself? It's going to be okay. So when you're looking, it's always those times when you're really looking to achieve something you really, really want it, that you're going to, I feel like, deal with the biggest pressure. But then you have to think about, okay, but what's my purpose? Why am I doing this? It's not going to always be easy. So deal with the pressure.
Deal with the pressure. You're going to get through it.
You're going to achieve your purpose.
You're going to achieve your purpose.
In that order. You're going to get through it.
In that order.
It's a daily cycle. Again, one day at a time. One day at a time. Every day is not easy. There's going to be some challenges, but you got it.
Well, sis, that's a wrap for episode 6, part 1, Grace Under Pressure and Healing While Carrying with TLC. She brought the gems, the diamonds. Make sure you take one day at a time. Make sure you head over to YouTube and Let's Talk Sis with Cala. Like, subscribe, comment. Let's go!